Yes, we are small, but we understand. We don't say anything because we don't have that source. You have big source, you are a big country, you have big channels, big media houses. You can shout loud, but you cannot cover the truth. You cannot cover our mind, we can understand. We are very able to understand the game of international politics. If someday the people like me comes in the power, we can challenge, and we will not allow our country to be destroyed by you all. So we are young. Okay, your body is big, our body is small, but it doesn't mean that the small body size elder brother will be younger, and the big body size younger brother will go hierarchy level high and remain big brother. No, we are big brother.
Himal Online TV.
Hello. Yes, this today just I want to say something about the Nepal and India relationship. Now, just we can say it's a detrimental nowadays and ruined by our politicians. Politicians, I mean, from the both sides. It's not one-sided. As long as we say that we are a part of same culture and same religion and same geopolitical area, like what we say in the Sanskrit is Jambudip. But the thing is, when we don't have any relationship which is directed from heart, then it's just like a political relationship. Means you talk a good, you do always wrong. So first, we all have to understand that as a Hindu, we have two different segments. Like we have two different our religious belief. As in India, most of Indian people are Vaishnava. You worship Bhagwan Ram, Bhagwan Vishnu, and Bhagwan Krishna. And in Nepal, we are also Hindu, and we are Saiva and Shakta, and we just worship Devi Adisakti Durga and Bhagwan Shiva. So there is a difference in our belief system. Though we don't think that Bhagwan Ram is also ours, Krishna is also ours. You also worship Lord Shiva and Bhagwan Shiva and Durga. As a Vedic Sanatani, I believe that we all should be one from all over the world, not only in India and Nepal. As a Hindu, as a Vedic Sanatan people, believe in the same culture, same religion. I don't think that the religion is a spiritual line. We have to be one, not verbally, but by act. Before that, I want to tell you something. It's a very informative, maybe. You may say it is wrong, but in fact, in Nepal and India, against to demoralize and to hamper our culture, ethics, our cultural belief, our religious belief, and our whole system. The Vatican City, they gave birth to the Indian Communist Party and Nepal Communist Party. That I know. Why? It's not that they are interested in communism. Because they know that India and Nepal are poor country. The people are poor. Some people are rich, but most of people are poor. And they have a very bad system of caste. Caste system is not good. And the people have hierarchy. Some Brahmins, they say that they are upper level, higher caste than the Kshatriyas, than the Vaishyas and the Shudras. So they just try to manipulate that. They want to play the game with that, and they fund it, and they just gave birth to the Communist Party in the both country, and they are well established, and they are very successful to make people against our Hinduism, what we say, or Vedic Sanatan Sanskriti. So all the international powers are active in Nepal. And maybe this time your government, Indian government, the RAW, Research and Analysis Wing of India, have the same kind of operation, covert operations in Nepal, which they succeeded to remove the monarchy in Nepal and make this country like India, remove the Hindu kingdom and so-called secularism. The secularism is damaging India. The most of Indian people nowadays, they know the secularism is damaging India. But the sad face of that incident is in the pressure of India and the Western. Same thing happened in Nepal also. So the secularism is killing us. Secularism killing us, and they are not making us very happy. They are killing our culture. You know, the Nepal, the Kathmandu is now the biggest number of church we have. And the same thing happening in India also. So then where we are losing? The Western have interest to demolish China because they have a plan, and they are working from 1949 in this plan. Because they found that among the neighbor of China, the Nepal is the most weakest, the poor, and the people are very simple. And they took the 4 steps. First, their target was monarchy, then the Hinduism, means secularism or Hindu kingdom, then to divide our Nepalese people in the ethnicity and the language. And the fourth is to demolish, or just to make the industry people, though they are few, of our country, my Nepal. They may succeed, they may not succeed. I don't know. But as much as we can, we will do whatever we can to save our country. But the Indian administration or Indian bureaucrats and Indian politicians should have to understand one very important thing, that if the Western people will be able to destroy China, the next target will be India. Because you both are, the China and India are the priority enemy for those people as a big market, and they are most competitors. Because India had that potency, China had that potency. China has proven already, and India is going to prove. When you see that something happening between China and India, maybe your media is talking, they talk something rubbish. I don't know about the Chinese also. Chinese media may talk about the rubbish. But as a neutral man, as a Nepali man, because for us, for Nepali, the both neighbors are same, equal. Northern neighbor is also our neighbor, southern is also neighbor, because we are covered by two giants. So I think that if you ask me, my opinion is, Western country is always interested to make conflict in Asian country, Asian region. They want to engage in the war. And if they are able to make war between China and India, the Asia will lose, the India will lose, China will lose. And I see the Asia will lose, and the West will win. And this is not good for all of us. As a humanity, as the Eastern culture, because as the Eastern culture, we all believe in the same pattern. If you talk the Lao Tzu of the China, if you talk the Gautam Buddha, if you talk of the Hinduism, anything. Because Eastern culture have the same base. So when the two Asian giants fight, the Asia will lose. So my request is just we have to make friendship with all, not only with Nepal, with India, China, with the Russia, with the Pakistan, Bangladesh. We all have to be united. So my concept is we have to make the Asian Federation. Should be led by the Russia, China, and India, and that will make Asia a strong continent, and maybe the most strongest continent, because we have that potency. The next, my opinion is, we all know that covert operation is just running in Nepal, and for Indian diplomats, Indian bureaucrats, Indian politicians, the RAW, your Research and Analysis Wing, just I want to tell you one simple thing. Whatsoever money you are pouring in Nepal, investing in Nepal, and you are not able to make yourself popular. And the feelings of Nepal against India is due to Indian attitude. Yes, we are small, but we understand. We don't say anything because we don't have that source. You have big source, you are a big country, you have big channels, big media houses. You can shout loud, but you cannot cover the truth. You cannot cover our mind, you know. We can understand. Yeah, we are weak, but we are very able to understand the game of international politics. if someday the people like me comes in the power, we can challenge, and we will not allow our country to be destroyed by you all. But you all have to understand that this thing is not good. And I request you that Nepal is such a lover of you too, in China and India, that we are happily to be with you. But Indian policy is making us far away, always from India, far away. And you are the root cause. You are pulling us towards China or towards some others. So the war which you can win by love, you are just destroying it with your conspiracy and all things. Technically, when you say that you are elder brother and we are a small brother, younger brother, it's not true, because we are 250 years old country and you are just 10 years old country. Okay? So we are young. Okay, your body is big, our body is small, but it doesn't mean that the small body size elder brother will be younger, and the big body size younger brother will go hierarchy level high and remain big brother. No, we are big brother. And the thing is, where there is love, there is no contradiction, no conflict, all things will be okay. It hurts us when we see, when we hear the news, and when we face the truth that India is encroaching our land. You have such a vast country, such a big country, and we are a small country. When you encroach our land, so it makes us very irritated. And that is shown in our people's heart. So when you can win a war with love, why you create hate in the heart of Nepalese people? Our youngs are fighting for you, to save your country. Okay, it's like their livelihood, they go for livelihood due to poverty. We realize that. But after all, they are saving your country. Most of people in India, Nepalese people, they work, they earn, they come back. And the most of Indian people who are in India, they come, they need some kind of documentation, the Nepali citizenship, then they need some kind of authority, they need a power, they demand something, facilities, and they like an equal right as a ethnic Nepalese people. How is possible? You are 150 crore, we are just 3 crore. China is 150 crore, we are just 3 crore. If 2 crore come from India, 2 crore from China, we will be in minority. So we have to save our sovereignty, our majority, and demographic, our population. So when we do something, then Indian media start to shout, Indian politicians start to take the game, and Indian, your NOI in Nepal, they act always like a British NOI, British residency. You haven't forget, it's just a 70 years ago story, that what they did in India, British India. So same your Indian ambassador or Indian envoy is doing same game in Nepal. So some people, your Indian ambassador they are very notorious for us. I don't want to take their name. But I simply laugh. I say, what Indian mentality you have that among your 7 neighbors, nobody likes you. What does that mean? That you are only right and all your 7 neighbors are wrong? You have to think over why your all neighbors don't like you, don't like India, or dislike. There is something wrong within your attitude or your thought of school. There is something wrong. So you have to change your attitude. You have to change your British style attitude. The age of economics. We can grow together. Like Nepal have water resource. We have second highest potentiality in the hydropower. And you stay in blackout. We know that India has no power. We can build the hydropower stations. You pay us good money. You also need that power. Let's make together. Let's work together and make our both country happy country, developed country. But you are such a people that you also remain in darkness and you want to make Nepal remain in darkness. That's foolish. I don't think that this is good attitude. So as a human being, we have to remain one. And as a human being, as a Hindu people or Vedic Sanatani people, we have to help each other. If we are, okay, we are a small country, small in size, okay? Not in courage. We are not small in courage. We have very strong inside, okay? So, yeah, we don't know to talk loudly. We speak very softly. But we want to fight. We know how to fight. We know that. And I'm not challenging you. But if we have to come on offense, that will be bad for everyone. And the thing is, when you talk about love, when you talk about peace, you have to do that in the action also. And we, as the Nepalese, we never say that. We never say that. I don't care about other neighbor. I will see India from my eyes, from Nepalese eyes. If it's good for me, I will say India is good. If it is bad, I will say India is bad. So hope the Indian bureaucrats, the Indian politicians, all the security agents in India, so your Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, your Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, and your National Security Advisor, Ajit Doval, you all have to understand that you have to win Nepal by love. You will never be succeed to win Nepal in this way what you all are doing with us. We will never let you do that. So it's my humble request that we have to work together for the betterment of our both nation, for the betterment of our both country people. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Himal Online TV.